It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Almost as if the camera was brought just to take this picture. I mean, it is weird. She said she used up the film right as she took that last picture. What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed? Well, if she really did use a camera's auto-timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly, she was not in the field. Would the defense please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? In answering that question, will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Well then, please answer this question. Where was Melissa Foster when the incident on the bridge occurred? I mean, when this started, we saw he held somebody hostage. I might just try and do it between them both. Yeah. That was about as close as I could get. Naturally, the witness was right here. But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing. Order, order, order! Miss Faye, what on earth? Your Honour, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim. How asinine. Of course Miss Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls. You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne. What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. And who exactly is the victim in this photo? It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness. Would explain why she's not dirty. Actually, wait, no. If the victim was dead, then why is the coat not dirty? That is weird. What? It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Me? Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne. But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was a woman whose testimony helped get him convicted. That's motive. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore. You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof? I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like, so he gave her the note. Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear the scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? Oh dear. No! Oh dear. What happened? Wait, what happened? Where's Miss Foster? She's collecting herself in the lobby. What happened? It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together. The only question is, why did she do it? Well, isn't that obvious? She's the true criminal. Huh. Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are instructed to wait in the lobby. Yes, Your Honor. Understood. Very well. This court is in recess. Yay! The court is now adjourned. To be continued. Yeah! Woohoo! Right, we're halfway through. Yay! Hey. This case is actually, I would say it's probably not the shortest, but it is a fairly short one, because there's no investigation required, it's purely trial. Trial, trial, and more trial. Right, okay. Mr. Falls, I'm sorry. I want to say thanks, you're real good. You really hooked me up. Thanks, we're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime... Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Always comes down to that, doesn't it? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information? Right. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. Okay. Wait, what? This picture, it reminds me of everything. Bridge looks same, just like then 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute. Huh? So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Huh, sorry buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago. I kidnapped my girlfriend. What? How many girlfriends? How many boyfriends has she had? Dahlia Hawthorne. Your girlfriend? Huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? Yeah, the victim's last name. It's the same. Dahlia Hawthorne. Valerie's little sister. What? Are you serious? Oh my god. The girl let her go. Shut up, come closer. And I kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Oh dear. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. Wait, at first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but... if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Wrong, no protect sister. Valerie betrayed me, betrayed us. What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too. A make-believe kidnapping? Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. Ugh, did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas. I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. Anything Dahlia says. Hold on a minute. What you're saying 5 years... saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie too. Valerie was in on it? Dahlia's family rich, jewelry business. We get one jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note we sent to her dad. We asked for $2 million diamond, tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer because she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the $2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman... As in Valerie? That woman Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real, me and Dahlia. Who did she shoot? Oh! Wait, what? I was shot in the arm. The arm? Dahlia, she jump in river. Wait, how? Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out, wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. Wait, so who the fuck's Melissa? Oh god. Or more to the point, who the fuck's Dahlia? Oh, it's all confusing. These 5 years, all I wonder is why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yeah, but I forget what she looked like. So I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her, just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all. So that's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it? Where's what? Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Huh? You don't know? Not really. I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia. With Dahlia? That day on the bridge, Dahlia put it in backpack and jumped with it. Now gone with Dahlia, gone forever. Into Eagle River. It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can't come back in now. Oh, you can come back in now. We're about to get ready. About ready to go. What am I even saying? Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne? Never found her, my sweet Dahlia. Oh, they never found her. Swallowed by a river. Gone. Dahlia, my teen angel. Your teen angel? How old was she anyway? Just 14? 14? I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Man, oh man. Angels these days. Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a devil? It's time, kitten. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeves now. You bet. Alright, yeah, so the diamond's added. The training wheels come off now, Mia. You got to strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Oh wow. This is really, really cool. Oh man. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better? Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best. You're a brave young lady. Not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try and pin the crime on an innocent student is... Why, it's just plain evil. What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course. I think. You're still acting as same as a kitten, Mr. Armando, listen. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smile on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro. Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. Excuse me, may I speak, Mr. Judge? Of course, Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like. I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true. I see, you're such an honest and upstanding young lady. Looks like this witness is a real professional. What do you mean? Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her. Click! She lights right up. Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say. Oh, pardon me. Right, so Melissa Foster's history. I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing an officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. Out of the country, eh? Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. You bet. Somehow I have to tie her to this case. Somehow. That will be done. Her history. I pressed the wrong button. I was out of the country until, year before last. Till I had entered college. Oh, pardon me. Can't stop bloody yawning. Because it's a text-heavy game. God, Planescape Torment's gonna be terrible. It's just gonna be a game that puts me to sleep, because that game has got so much text. It puts this game to shame. Oh god, right, a grudge? What do you mean? Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death. Yes, and that's precisely why he harboured such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt. My client has always maintained that he's honest of those charges. He seems rather forgetful, your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well. What do you mean by that? Your client? He forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well. Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. Wait, no, press harder. What can we get out of her? You said he forgot what the detective looked like. Oh my god. Oi, oi, oi. What did you mean by that? Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right? Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification. Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me. That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. This is bad. Mr. Fall's reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Have it added. Ugh. So, Your Honour, what the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony. Sure, go ahead. The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer, and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point. No, that's not why I... Whatever. Enough. Witness, if you would. My pleasure, Mr. Judge. She's just got all the men wrapped around her finger. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. Oh! Wasn't wearing a white scarf, but there is a blue scarf. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right, you weren't wearing a white scarf, you were wearing a blue one. Sneaky bitch. Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf the victim wore as identification. Ah, you were talking about this scarf right here, eh? I am indeed. Yeah, that's it, that's the scarf the policewoman was wearing. I've got her now, just don't mess up. But that's strange. In your testimony you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. White? This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me. Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it for white. Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf. Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but there's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is, I would assume it's this, because it says about wear the white scarf. That kind of clearly states wear a white scarf. Witness, have you ever seen this note? Note? No, never. It's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have. Hair flick. I wonder about that. What do you mean? This note shows Mr. Fall's instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification. White scarf? Ah! Yes! Witness, you knew what this note said. There's no other possible reason for you to mistake the scarf's colour. Gonna get blown away again. Aw, not quite. Well, Miss Foster? Oh! Yeah! So order, order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one, the other person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne is another, and finally, one more person. Did you say one more person? That's right, a person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? Yep. The third person that knew the contents of the note was... Oh god. Wait, that's so weird. Well, what the hell happened? Oh, sticky notes. What? Okay. An app of mine, or a thing on Chrome just updated, I guess. That was dumb. Get out of here. Ruining my stuff. It took the... it took the focus of... like, away from my emulator to my Chrome window, so I couldn't even advance it. So the third person that knew what the contents of the note was, Valerie's younger sister, victim of the kidnap murder, fell from the bridge. No body found. Oh god, that is the one I'm supposed to present. Oh, I'm an idiot. I nearly presented this because I'm like, that's Dahlia Hawthorne, that's who we saw the first trial. No, this one. Whew. Dahlia Hawthorne. And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time. There is her name, right there. What's this? So who is this person, this Dahlia Hawthorne? Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. But she wasn't. He was going to kidnap her, but she jumped into the river instead. You said she was killed, but was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago, when she fell off of Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. No. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she was still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster. I believe that's the same age you are. Oh. Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying... So Melissa Foster would be the fake name, and Dahlia Hawthorne is the real name. But I am, that's precisely what I am saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Oh my god, the crowd! Now is my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm. Witness, just who are you anyway? I'm... Oh, there we go, the crowd shut up. I didn't think it had come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness. Yes, I understand. What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. Your Honour, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defence would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. So they knew it was Dahlia Hawthorne all along, and they came up with the fake... name. What did he say? Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way, but then why? You hadn't revealed her secret. He wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to... the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Knew it. So Melissa Foster was a fake name. But I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see... Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at another murder scene? Really, Miss Faye, your strategy is clearly obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you? Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later... Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious, her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What? God, this case is a doozy. Jesus. Okay, so I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister? Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me. Huh. I think you need a little more push in the right direction, kitten. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. Wait, was that Armando? What? That wasn't me. It was this guy. This crazy coffee addict. Jesus Christ. No, no, no! I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. What makes you think you're there